and feelings will be hurt because we don't come here to make friends. We come here to fight! This is humiliation. This is brutality. Anything goes. No holds barred. This is Comedy Fight Club! Thank you for coming out tonight. Welcome to Comedy Fight Club, coming to you live from the CFC Arena! I am the commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, New York Times comedian, Maran! We have a great show in store for you tonight. Thank you for coming out. Happy May the 4th to all the incel comedians here tonight. And happy Mental Health Awareness Month to all the female comedians in the room tonight. That was a deep laugh to that one. Guys, we have a great line of undercards followed by an incredible main event tonight. It's going to be Ilya Laksin versus Big T. A lot of you guys have been to the show before. For those of you who haven't, this is a roast battle show. People are going to come up here. They're going to say mean, vicious, fucked up things to each other. Something we're not supposed to say. But we're all here to have fun, so no one's going to get offended. Does that sound good? We'll go over the rules here at Comedy Fight Club. 2 fighters will step on into the fighter's circle. They will each have 5 jokes tit for tat. Main event's going to be a 7-joke battle. And the winners of these fights will be determined by an amazing judges panel. Judges, come on up here, grab your seats. But up first, not sitting behind me, sitting in front of me right now, from this point forward, each and every one of you is Comedy Fight Club. Because your applause will count for 1 vote in each of these fights. Which means Fight Club, I just have a whole lot of energy in here. What do you guys say? We have some energy in here for me tonight? So when I ask you who you think the winner is, you're going to clap for 1 fighter and 1 fighter only. You will not clap for both. Because you can't have 2 winners, which leaves the most important rule here at Comedy Fight Club.
No fucking pity claps!
No fucking pity claps! No, this is Comedy Fight Club. This is where sympathy comes to die. If someone's gonna lose up here, you will let them lose with dignity! Now let's meet our judges. Up first. First time judging in a while, he's headlined this show. One of the best roasters up in the Hartford Roast Battle League. Give it up for Dave Sheehan. Well, if you didn't know Hartford had a Roast Battle League, this is one of their best, guys. How you doing tonight, Dave?
Good. I love how during your intro, like 8 people in here were reciting it along with you word for word. That's the influence you have.
Absolutely. That's where it starts. Little cult we got growing down here. How you feeling tonight, Dave? You ready for these fights?
Yes.
All right, you've judged the show. You've headlined the show. What are you looking for in these fights tonight?
I want to see creativity. I want to see at least 1 joke that makes Jacob show enthusiasm. So I don't ever
Fight Club, give it up for Dave Sheehan. And up next, a regular here at Comedy Fight Club. She's done roast battles in Austin, Chicago, New York, all over. Guys, give it up for one of the best, Sarah Barnitt.
She's back.
Yes. How you doing tonight, Sarah? You ready for this Cinco de Mayo edition of Comedy Fight Club?
Absolutely. Matt, your speech from this could wake me from a coma, is
Yes.
what I think.
Hell yeah. You ready for these fights
I
tonight?
am so ready.
All right. I feel like you're going to be at a Mexican restaurant tomorrow saying gracias to the waitress.
No, Cinco de Mayo is really what I'm going with.
Sarah, you've judged the show for you've headlined. What can the fighters do to win your vote?
They can write good jokes. I know that's hard for some of you, but you can write good, creative jokes, have a good time. Be tight with it, know your jokes, or you could just be the person in the battle that I like more personally. So, one of those 2 things.
Fight Club, give it up for Sarah Barnitt! And up next, another one of our favorites here. He's been on America's Got Talent, MTV's Wild 'N Out, and Comedy Central's Roast Battle. Give it up for Jacob Williams. What's up, Jacob? How you feeling?
I've never felt better.
Yes.
I sound like the guy in the coma that Sarah was talking about. Anyway.
Hell yeah, you ready for these fights tonight?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right.
This is going to be way better than Conan's ceremony that's airing tonight. So.
Any of you here know Conan was airing a ceremony tonight, or is Jacob the only one in the industry here?
I think it's a Netflix show. I know it would be very popular. All right, no one knows. All right. No worries.
You ready for the show? You judge the show. What can the fighters do to get your vote?
Happy bribes. That would be great. But other than that, no, yeah, just have fun, be yourself.
Fight Club, give it up for Jacob Williams! And up next, he won Philly's Funniest. He was at the Laughing Skull Comedy Festival, a favorite here in the CFC Arena. Give it up for Mahdiy Drummond! What's up, Mahdiy? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. I just been looking for 99 dudes to Bonnie Blue a gorilla with me. You know?
How's that search been going for you?
It's rough. It's a hard sell. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard sell. Nothing calms a gorilla down like one in the pink and one in the stink. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jane Goodall said that, I think.
That was nice, man. That was good.
How you feeling, Mahdiy? You ready for these fights?
Definitely ready for these fights, man. Sunday night is my Friday night, so I'm ready to party, man.
What is your advice to the fighters coming up on stage tonight to get your vote?
I'll be honest, I want to see somebody swing on somebody. I think that shit would be great for ratings, man. You know what I mean? But you know, some good jokes, some mean-spirited jokes. The meaner the better, and just let it rip.
All right, let it rip. Fight Club, give it up for Mahdiy and all of our judges tonight. Woo! And now, before we get started, Fight Club, I have to introduce our amazing DJ. Guys, give it up right now for DJ on the Spectrum. Now, Fight Club, what do you guys say? Are you ready to see some fights tonight? No, I need more than that. Comedy Fight Club, I said, are you ready to see some fucking fights tonight? Let's get this started up. First, we have an undercard fight schedule of 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, I've seen him do comedy, and he's gonna make a real good agent one day. Dan Finegold!
He looks like the dude that's running for mayor, you know what I mean?
Corinne Fisher? How you doing tonight, Dan?
I was doing great until like 2 seconds ago. I'm doing awesome. Happy to be here.
Good. You ready for this fight?
I believe I am.
All right, we are going to meet your opponent now. He looks like a thumb that was just used to eat Cheetos. Alex Weiss!
He loses automatically.
You're voting against Downsy Bonaducci already? How you doing tonight, Alex?
I am doing swell. How are you?
Okay, he did lose. You're right, Mahdiy, he lost.
I like the shirt Washington.
Thank you. Oh, okay, he won. Never mind. You ready for this fight, Alex?
I'm so ready.
5 jokes. Dan, Alex, which one of you two would like to go first?
I'm happy to get it started.
Dan's gonna go first. Alex is going second. Whether or not Kanye is right rides on this battle, guys. Fight Club, what do you say? Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Dan. This fight starts now.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Alex Weiss looks like he would say, hip hip hooray, as he loses his virginity.
With Dan's long Jew nose and skinny frame, he looks like a Pinocchio grew up in Auschwitz. Dan avoided dying in Auschwitz because he didn't shower when he heard there was no soap to drop.
we let him keep going for another 45 minutes, he might actually have a premise there. Alex is a twin, but his brother is pretty much normal. Yeah, when they were in the womb, I guess Alex absorbed all the chromosomes. That's what him and his brother sound like when they're behind a closed door.
Shout out to Benjamin Weiss. Dan and I have more in common than he wants to admit. We're both in the closet. We both sound like cartoon characters with animal friends. And Dan looks like he was raised by woodland creatures, and I look like the evil witch that cursed him. I'll touch you, my pretty little dog, too!
You're secretly gay, just like me.
Wake up and smell the gay coffee.
Alright, thank you. Very coherent, Carrot Bottom. Alex Weiss is kind of like if a rapist didn't know where babies came from.
Dan's a bird watcher. What a fairy! Fairy! I'm not done. And he acts, talks, and walks like one too. Did you hear that? So acts, talks, walks like a fairy. You wanna see how Dan walks?
Yes.
That's literally how you came up on stage. The crazy part is you had them. They were on your side. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to respond to anything he says. The only appropriate response to anything Alex says is to just go, yeah, that's right, buddy, and then shoot him in the back of the head.
Damn, boy! Any attempt Dan makes to separate himself from me is done purely out of self-defense to protect his insecurities. We're both a bunch of heaps with funny voices spewing bullshit. The only difference is when you bomb, you feel sad, you resting shtetl-faced bastard. When I bomb, I can't even tell, because ignorance is bliss, motherfucker.
No one knows what it means.
I can't tell if Alex was reading these jokes for the first time or reading for the first time. Look, I can tell you that Alex looks like a Build-A-Bear full of spaghetti, or like a leprechaun that they pulled out of the East River, and that would be true. What you have to understand about Alex is that he has no idea what's going on. Ever. He thinks he's at a bar mitzvah for a dog right now. Alex just talks until he blindly stumbles into people accidentally laughing at him. And he goes, jackpot! Most of the time, though, he gets nothing, and he just goes, snake eyes again. But if there's one thing I know about Alex, he's gonna keep rolling those dice, no matter how many times his caretakers beg him to stop.
2 hours later.
Hava Nagila Hava. So Dan has daddy issues. He walked out on his mom when Dan was in college. If I had a sweater wearing, bicycle riding, bird watching fairy for his son, I'd walk out too.
Snake eyes.
Bullseye!
Fight Club, give it up for Dan and Alex! Feels like so long ago we were talking about Pinocchio and the Holocaust. We'll go to our judges. Fight Club, we'll start with you guys. Do you think the winner of this fight is Alex Weiss? Or is the winner of this fight Dan Finegold? Crowd vote goes to Dan. Dave Sheehan will come to you. What do you think?
Just wow. You know, for two guys who are in the closet, you're really loud and not hiding very well. Somebody's gonna find you in there. And I don't know what the two of you are gonna be doing to each other in that closet. You have interesting cadences. You had better jokes, but you had 7 in a row and no punctuation marks. It was just all in one breath. And everyone you delivered had the cadence of a 4-year-old defending itself to his parents. Well, this is what happened, Mom! So there was some good stuff in there, but I think the best moment of the entire match was him clapping back at the DJ, which doesn't say much for the match overall. But good stuff from both sides, Dan.
There's another vote for Dan Finegold. He's got 2. Sarah, who do you think won this autistic Passover Seder?
This really was like shit talk in the locker room at the Special Olympics. Dan, I thought, the brother comeback was great. Alex, you talked about Kanye. I wonder if Kanye influenced some of your work. You guys seem to be at a similar
100%.
level.
100%. I hate the Jews too, 100%.
I'm glad we know that, okay? I'm gonna give it to Dan.
All right, there's another vote for Dan Finegold. Jacob Williams, who do you think took this one?
Yeah, this was kind of a long battle. Like when it started, when it started, Dave still had hair, I think. But I guess it does look like 2 different people auditioning to play the Riddler, and I felt like some of the premises were unrealistic, like the one about how Alex will lose his virginity. But no, this was a great dress rehearsal for a roast battle. I'm nervous about my vote because I want to get rebooked on one of Alex's 11 bar shows that he took 2 audience members. But it's the first time I've seen a mic drop just from lack of coordination. But no, it was a fun battle. I would vote for Dan as well.
Yay!
Vote for Dan, all right.
Dan's got it wrapped up, and Mahdiy Drummond, your thoughts on the fight?
Yo, that shit, Alex is like when the retarded dude in the movie gets the M16, and then he's but he kills all the bad guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was so unorthodox, I don't give a fuck. You was great. I gotta give it to the dude right here. I gotta give it to this motherfucker right here. That shit was old dirty bastard type shit. So I gotta give it to you, man.
Thank you.
Mahdi's getting another that says you're cool, don't come into school tomorrow now. Fun fight, but guys, give it up for your winner, Dan Finegold! Undercard fight schedule 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, she looks like if Ed Sheeran were a lesbian bookstore owner, Grace Lobo! What's up, Grace? How you doing tonight?
Man, I'm just hoping I do better than the last ginger.
There's no way you can't, you know what I mean?
Alright, we are going to be your opponent now. He looks like Freddie Mercury with more AIDS. Adam Thomas!
Hi!
What's up, Adam? How you doing tonight?
I'm just hoping everyone is more sexist than they are homophobic here tonight.
Listen, I don't think we ever had 2 beards face off against each other. You ready for this fight, Adam?
Yeah.
All right, 5 jokes, tit for tat. Grace, Adam, which one of you 2 would like to go first?
Blah.
All right, Adam's going first. Grace is going second. The gayest thing about Adam is the book he has with him on stage right now for his jokes. Fight Club, what do you say? Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Adam. This fight starts now.
You gonna learn today?
I'm a little concerned. I found this posted up outside. It just says, missing Grace's eyebrows. I don't know if anyone has seen them. We're also looking for her tits. We're very concerned if anyone has any leads.
Oh, Adam, you hate tits. Don't worry. Such an honor to be here, you guys, roasting gay Andrew Schultz. Oh my God. Adam, I knew about Twink and Bear, but I didn't know gay guys also came in scumbag carnival barker. That's
Oh shit!
Thank you, Chapel Grown. Lobo is actually Spanish for wolf, which is really interesting because, like a wolf, Grace looks and smells like a dog. Also, she's a bitch.
It's not no one.
Yep.
Evil magician. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Adam doesn't need magic. Get him on his knees and he can make any wand disappear using only his mouth.
Thank you, little orphan tranny. Grace is such an off-putting ginger. She looks like a Keebler elf's battered sister wife.
You guys, I actually like Adam's mustache. As a woman, it's so rare to meet a gay guy where you're like, I actually think you would roofie me. Don't worry, his basement is beautifully decorated.
Thank you, little Raggedy Man doll.
Take it back, Daddy.
Grace has no boyfriend. She lives alone with 2 male roommates. She has such sad pick-me-girl energy. You'd think she was the events coordinator on Epstein Island.
You would know, you were there.
What did you get? Okay.
Adam looks like the villain from every Disney movie. Adam, if you're here, who's about to trick an orphan in a back alley using a catchy song?
Last show.
Thank you, Disney's Brave, directed by Tim Burton. Grace is really outdoorsy. She likes to hike and rock climb. Dyke. But every time she snaps a selfie at the summit, I just think, is she gonna do us all a favor and just fucking jump?
You guys, all jokes aside, I think it's actually really powerful that with all the rhetoric about all gay people being sexual deviants, Adam still decided to grow this mustache. Insert Black Power fist. Sorry, I know inserting a Black Power fist is one of your hobbies.
Fight Club, give it up for Grace and Adam! We'll go to our judges. Mahdiy, Drummond, we'll start with you. What'd you think of this fight?
I think this fight was librarians at war. You know? Got a little bit snippy in the teacher's lounge today. Fucking NPR host gone wild over this bitch. Okay, so first of all, the elephant in the room, it was a terrible battle. You know what I mean? I liked his presentation with the desk, with the thing and all that, but she got like 2 good pops. I can't remember the jokes, but she did get 2 good pops. and that's my in memory. That's not my, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna have to give it to her because she did get 2 good pops.
All right, there's one vote for Grace Lobo. Jacob Williams, do you think gay you or female you?
Yeah, that's tough. I feel like they both have the username Jessica Chastain. But we had to do this battle here because Adam's here and this is 1,000 feet from a school. But no, I've always wanted to meet the Wendy's mascot live, so that's exciting. Hermione Stranger, I don't know. All right. Well, no, this was really close. I'd say I'd maybe give it to Grace just barely, but yeah.
All right, that's another vote for Grace Lobo. Fight Club, we're gonna go to you guys now. Do you think the winner of this fight is Adam Thomas? Or is the winner of this fight Grace Lobo? Crowd vote goes to Grace. Sarah Barnitt will come to you. What do you think?
First of all, Grace and I are best friends. This is really unfair. Second of all, I love how Alex said fairy 3 times and Adam sashayed in. Like, you look like you would swallow cum and be like, it needs a hint of lemon. Like, but no, I did think you have really fun energy delivering your jokes. I think, Grace, your jokes are much better written, so I don't even have to vote for you because I love you. I can just vote for you because your jokes. Oh my God. You wouldn't get it.
No more women on Comedy Fight Club.
You wouldn't get it, you fucking incels.
There's another vote for Grace. She's got it wrapped up. And Dave Sheehan, final thoughts.
Nobody told me Pride Month was here already. I mean, this entire night, but hey, maybe they change when it is. What we got here? Adam, I hope you did not cause too much of a disruption in Alex and Dan's closet when you broke into steal. Just for the people watching at home, there's like 9 people in this room who look exactly like Adam, and I'm assuming he's like the 6th funniest of that range, based on that. It was funny that I think it was you mentioned like being outdoorsy, because both of you, okay, because both of you look like the actors who play the power couple in those sky raising acts dancing around in the meadow. No, it was pretty close, but I'm giving it to Grace.
All right, another vote for Grace. Fight Club, fun fight. Give it up for your winner, Grace Lobo! Undercard fight schedule 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, he just got back from sniffing the seats in the women's bathroom, Paco! What's up, Paco? How you doing tonight?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Wet.
What?
Yeah.
You ready for this fight?
We'll see.
We are going to meet your opponent now. He's a big Mets fan, and I want to fuck his sister, John Fox! How was that? How you doing tonight, John?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. You ready for this fight?
As I'm gonna be.
All right, we've lowered the bar from Alex Weiss somehow. You ready for this fight, John? Paco, you guys both ready? Yeah. All right, 5 jokes. Which one of you would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Paco's going first. John's going second. Fight Club, what do you say? Are you ready for this fight? Woo! 5 jokes starting with Paco. This fight starts now.
Do you think your Wu-Tang's hard? Can he beat me?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is John Fox. He is a Puerto Rican construction worker, which means he's building the houses he's gonna steal from later.
All right, I just want to thank Paco for taking time away from going through his hentai collection to be here. Yeah, he told me he was a reformed creep, which is what I assume was the lie he told Gas Digital before they hired him.
You sure about that? Nice. John Fox is an Eagle Scout. Yeah, but only because he sounds like one when he's taking all that cough.
Paco looks like he was detained by ICE in a Pixar movie.
Guys, give it up for the vodka-soaked gummy bear. Yeah. John Fox is such a fat drunk, he only went to AA because he heard they had chips.
Big guy, one of the biggest in the world.
I go for some right now. All right, yeah, Paco is this close to winning doubles in tennis, and his dad has been gay for 6 years, so at least someone in his family knows how to end up on top.
Nice. John is a Puerto Rican and a bad comic. So if he's getting booked, it's by the cops. Luckily for him, though, he's never killed. Oh. All right, that was good. Wow, my bad. This is fun.
I wasn't expecting that. Paco plays a lot of League of Legends because he likes to be associated with the phrase LOL.
Last joke.
All right, John loves the New York Mets so much he has season tickets. Yeah, that's how fat he is. He seasoned his tickets.
Oh shit!
Alright. Paco's ex cheated on him, and his dad is gay, so that's 2 people in his life who would rather suck random dicks than deal with Paco.
That one was too far.
Fight Club, give it up for John Fox and Paco! We'll go to our judges. Starting with you guys in this one, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this fight is John Fox?
Yeah, I gotta figure that.
Or is the winner of this fight Paco? Crowd vote goes to Paco. Dave Sheehan, what do you think?
Definitely the best battle of the night for sure so far tonight. Nicely done. Which was surprising given the confidence neither of them displayed walking up there. I guess I'm ready. It's not going to get any better than this. And then it did. Whoever said called him a reformed creep, as a permanent creep, yeah, we don't reform. Trust me. Is your name actually Paco?
No.
I'm not going to assume. So then shouldn't you have
He
started?
was a real big creep. He had to change his name.
But if you're Asian, shouldn't it be spelled P-A-H-K-O? Wouldn't that be more appropriate?
Pretty close.
The one Asian in the room who was making that bizarre noise. That actually was not the soundboard. Some of the comebacks here, I can't even tell if it's them because they're facing that way or if it's Fluke's trigger finger. This was pretty good. I think what is that? Oh, you guys look like the two guys that started the first Nothing But Rape Jokes comedy festival. Paco was already ahead for me, but that season tickets, that was right out of the park, so Paco gets this.
All right, another vote for Paco. He's got 2. Sarah Barnitt, what do you think?
I thought this was a really great battle. I'm confused. What are you guys doing here? Is like DraftKings down or something? Whoa.
I'm too broke to deposit any more money.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Okay, well, I'm still not going to vote for you. So, I'm going to agree. I think, Paco, you were the more consistent throughout, and then season tickets was great. So, give it to you, Paco.
All right, there's another vote for Paco. Jacob Williams, who do you think took this one?
I'm just glad you're both here, so I know what happened to the guys that I hired to install my cabinets earlier. But no, I feel like you're both about to pitch me like a crypto scam or something. But yeah, Paco.
Another vote for Paco. He's got it wrapped up with Mahdiy Drummond. Final thoughts.
Your final thoughts. This was like the battle of front of the house versus back of the house. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Puerto Rican cook versus the Filipino waiter. You know what I mean? But Paco got it. When he said that he was nervous and wet, I was like, yo, this guy's a fucking problem right here. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Paco definitely got it all day.
All right, another vote for Paco. Guys, fun fight. Give it up for your winner, Paco! Introducing first, he looks like his favorite athlete is anyone with a rape accusation, Brad Rickert! What's up, Brad? How you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good, Matt. How are you this evening?
Good. You ready for this fight?
I'm ready.
I'm scared. We are going to meet your opponent now. She recently turned 27, so give it up for hopefully the newest member of the 27 Club, Catherine Lindsay! What's up, Catherine? How you doing tonight?
Doing great. Gonna fuck your mom later?
Yes. You ready for this fight?
Absolutely.
All right, 5 jokes, tit for tat. Brad, Catherine, which one of you two would like to go first?
Age before beauty?
Oh, does that mean old goes first? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, cool. All right, cool.
Starting off with riddles tonight. Fight Club, what do you say? Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Brad. This fight starts now.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, Catherine Lindsay. Give it up for Catherine Lindsay, ladies and gentlemen. The woman who goes to protest just to get her steps in. Catherine produced the news for Univision because she was too flat to get hired as a weather girl on Telemundo. You are a well put together professional, though. I will give you that. It is like very rare in a room like this. But, doesn't she look like she's about to give a seminar on how to be hot but still unfuckable?
Excellent. Give it up for Brad, everybody. Brad has fucked up teeth, and he grew up in a trailer park. He didn't live in a trailer. He just gnawed on their metal sides for nutrition. Your tongue looks like it's in prison.
Oh, man. That means a lot coming from the aging bottle service girl who tells you who to vote for. Speaking of aging, you are a Cuban bisexual who came out at 15 years old. You told me that. Or as your uncles would put it, past or prime anyway.
Oh shit!
Thank you, Ken doll, whose face melted in a factory fire.
I'll take it.
Brad has a Mexican girlfriend. They'll really take the jobs nobody else wants. They took our kid.
Catherine, if you're here, then who's sending nudes on LinkedIn?
At least somebody responds to my LinkedIn.
Oh shit! Someone pays for premium. Okay. Someone's paying for it. I was talking about you being bi. I think it's great that you're bisexual. It would be a total waste for someone with that nose to not eat pussy upside down. Time to spread the sandy cheeks. Let's give them the Squidward. Okay, all right.
Speaking of waist, Brad is 6'3", which is a waist on that face. Brad is a bartender, and he's great at it. He's the only bartender in the city who makes your drinks pre-roofied.
Which bar is that?
I got you, bro. I got you. Oh man, Catherine Lindsay, what kind of a name is that for a Cuban? That's like not only a double first name, it's a double Caucasian first name. And it sounds like your dog has a stroller, but your face looks like you floated here on a raft. Yeah. Let's see. I lost the joke. Oh, I ruined it. Okay.
Hey, Junior. Shut the hell up.
All right. Let me try it one more time. All right. Catherine Lindsay is a whitewashed Cuban. She looks like she floated here on a Peloton. That was the joke. Son of a bitch.
All right, we got there. Brad grew up in a Midwestern trailer park and was in a rap group in high school.
And college and after that too.
His palms are sweaty.
His life was like 8 Mile, but it was less like rap battling and more like battling gay thoughts.
I'm not gay.
All right. Since you brought up 8 Mile, I might as well take it to it. It's funny that you're coming to me because Catherine is the living definition of privilege. Okay, listen to this. Both of her parents are lawyers. Okay, her mom used to be the mayor of her hometown. Fuck, this is the worst part. Her dad was in the entertainment industry. How fucking untalented do you have to be unsuccessful right now?
A lot of working class angst right there.
Brad was suspended in the 10th grade for pulling out his dick.
I like this guy more and more.
Okay. They would have expelled him, but that's only for penis, as you can see.
High five! Give it up for Brad and Catherine! This looks like an extremely regretful hookup on a cruise. Very fun, but we'll go to our judges. Mahdiy, Drummond, we'll start with you. What'd you think?
I'm like you. I was really watching about like, oh, they're fucking tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, for real, this was the best battle of the night. Give it up for both of these. Both of y'all was killing it and like doing very well, but this motherfucker different right here. This motherfucker different, so I gotta give it to him, but both of y'all motherfuckers was killing it, yo.
There's a vote for Brad Rickert. I feel like Mahdiy voted for Brad just based on the things Catherine said about him. Jacob Williams, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess because of your like intro for Brad earlier, now there's footage of me clapping to someone saying great back musician, so that's no, I feel like Catherine and Brad's teeth both shop at the Gap, but Catherine does looks like she does bottle service, but it's like bottles of Ensure, and after the roofie joke, now I know why they call it secret or the Brad word. But I feel like Brad's less like Eminem, more like Reese's Pieces of Shit, but his middle school nickname was Big Dork Energies, or BD. Alright, let's mix it. Anyway.
Jacob was in the rap group with Brad.
Alright, yeah, I don't know, this was so close. Do I have to vote? I don't know.
No. You don't have to vote. You can do. Honestly, I think Jacob just reinvented mumble rap.
I was too busy writing all these. I didn't know. I got nothing.
All right, we got one vote for Brad. Fight Club, we'll go to you guys. Do you think the winner of this fight is Catherine Lindsay? Or is the winner of this fight Brad Rickert? Sounds like a strong gender divide in the voting. Sarah Barnitt, we'll come over to you. What do you think?
I thought this was really close. I thought it was a really good battle. You're both fantastic. The thing that I think I'm gonna think about it, give it to Catherine only because I thought it was really funny how Brad, you had like wonderful jokes, and then at the end you were just like going on this rampage about privilege. And he's got a little dick, and I thought that was a really funny thing. So for that, I think I'm gonna give it to Catherine.
All right, we got one for Catherine, one for Brad. Jacob, I'm saying crowd was about even. So Dave, it comes down to you. What do you think?
First of all, Brad, Mahdiy, where are we getting drinks after this show?
Well, that's fine. All right, I'm done.
They pick, we can all go. I love first, like right from the beginning of this match, the effort was the confidence was like a complete 180 from the walk up, from the awkwardness of last time to I'm gonna bang Matt's mom. So I knew a really good match was coming. Everything you say has the energy of that every barista you've ever met got your drink order wrong and you are not having it anymore. And you actually have gotten a lot funnier since you called yourself Dan during the first round and Adam during the second round. And I'm assuming Paco's fluffer during the third round. Now, very fun match between the two types of Jake Paul super fans, but I think Brad was funnier, so I'll agree with everyone else.
All right, very fun fight, guys. Give it up for your winner, Brad Rickert. For our main event, we are going to hear from the hype man of Comedy Fight Club. Guys, give it up for Warren Simpson.
You missed the fist bump, but that's fine.
Sorry.
I'll get over this. I'll grow it. That's fine. You saw it, right? You saw the attempt at that. All right. He's just pretending to ignore me at this point. Hey, Matt, Buzz. Yeah, I had a fist bump before you just walked away from it. And no, I don't want it now. Here we go. All right. Well, my life is complete. All right, hello, everybody. I'm Warren Simpson. I'm going to break down these battles for you. We clap it up for all the fighters you've seen. Yeah. Wonderful. We had a great time. The first fight we had Dan versus Alex. Yes, very happy gentlemen. Both Alex and Dan look like they are both afraid of thunder. Dan and Alex look like they interned for Willy Wonka and things are getting heated. Alex called Dan a fairy while they both were up here hovering. Dan and Alex look like they think black pepper is too spicy. Dan and Alex are the sweetest boys, and forcing them to throw down was a crime against the cotton candy lemon drop sweetie princess kingdom. Alex and Dan look like they'd apologize to you if you robbed them. So sorry. The winner was Dan, but you guys are both awesome. Clap up for them. Your next fight was kind of confusing to me. We had Grace versus Adam. I didn't get why everyone called it Adam gay when he's clearly French. That is a French man. Elf versus Dwarf. Tolkien would be proud. Great battle, lots of hate. Grace don't fuck around. Adam came with that straight fire, which I was not expecting because he's French. But Grace, being the warrior dwarf she is, dropped the hammer for the win. Clap it up for them. Your next fight, we had Paco versus John. Paco said he was wet. Ew. Very uncomfortable. An Asian man named Paco. I've seen it all. Seen everything. John Fox looked like he always wakes up in a rush to go nowhere. Fun battle could have happened at an aquarium. Weird reason. Winner was Paco. You should keep that win and come back again. Thank you. Your next fight we had Brad versus Catherine. Clap it up for them. Great fight. Great fight. Yeah, Brad is rocking that sweet shirt from the Midlife Crisis Golf Collection. And Catherine came dressed like a vegan vampire. So Catherine feels like every HR manager that denies a vacation. Yeah, 27, huh? Brad somehow looks like... Stop. Brad looks like he could somehow skin a squirrel while smoking a Marlboro. Some of these weren't jokes. Brad just don't like Catherine. I think we got that. Great battle, lots of creativity. We learned a lot about Brad and that he's had a harder life than me, and I'm an immigrant. I came from a foreign country, and he lived in a trailer park and had to rap battle to feed his family. Imagine. I would rather not do that, you know? But I'd love to see that fight again between Brad and Catherine. Just you guys are great. Winner was Brad because he pulled out his dick in high school. The next fight's gonna be amazing. Clap it up for Matt Maran.
Fight Club, give it up for the hype man, Warren Simpson. And now, Fight Club, it is time for our main event of the evening. Both these battles have been doing the show for a while. They are two of the best. So Fight Club, I need everything you have. What do you say? Are you ready for this main event? 7 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, he's an immigration lawyer, or as I like to call him, an El Salvador travel agent, Ilya Laksin. What's up, Ilya? How you doing tonight?
I'm great. What a great night.
You ready for this fight?
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun or not. It's really up to you guys.
We are gonna be your opponent now. He looks like if Patrick Starr said the N-word. Big T!
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I like him. New York Patrick!
How you doing tonight, Big T?
Good, man. Looking forward to it. The angry Russian fisherman versus the beluga whale that keeps stealing the fish off the line. Get you again.
Very different energies facing off tonight, guys. 7 jokes, tit for tat. Ilya, Tommy, which one of you two would like to go first?
You go first.
Ilya's going first, Big T's going second. Fight Club, one more time, what do you say? Are you ready for this main event? Yeah. 7 jokes starting with Ilya. This fight starts now.
Tommy used to drive for UPS. When I asked him what can Brown do for you, he said, "Get the fuck out of my country."
First blood.
Battle of 2026. Let's go. Thank you for taking time from buying Allegra to be here tonight. Ilya looks like he plays with his taint and blames it on OCD when his wife catches him smelling it.
Wanna whiff?
I want to whiff. Smell that thing over there.
Thanks for the act out. Tommy, we call him Big T because fat retard is too on the nose.
Oh shit!
Before the battle, we text, you have to exchange information, so I wrote like several paragraphs about my life, who I am, and then he drew a pair of tits on a bar napkin.
Ilya is a Russian Jew, so that means he sends back the borscht for being too cold.
Hurts my teeth.
It's cold soup from Russia. Watch the Travel Channel for one. You don't have to leave it. Just watch the channel, you holy shit. I'm showing my age with the channel, but
Big T is already crashing out.
Fucking retards.
Yeah, no, none of them have ever heard of Bush before. That was the issue. I know Tommy gives off a weird vibe. By the way, if you don't like him now, you're not gonna like him later in the battle. So, like, he doesn't grow on you, but he's like. I know he looks like he had to quit the KKK because they couldn't find a sheep big enough for him. But here's the thing. Black people love Tommy, but mostly because they think he's a free supermarket turkey that to get around the holidays.
Ilya looks like a wizard, which is funny because his wife's vagine hangs down like sleeve of wizard. It's a Borat reference. You're watching fucking Bruno, you fucking... Your fucking roommate's getting their fucking face spitted by a witch, you fucking wizard.
I have concepts of a plan.
Tommy's, he has lived a tough life. He battled a gambling addiction, cocaine addiction, and of course his greatest nemesis of all, the Daredevil.
Someone said Mr. Fisk once. I don't even know what that is, but whatever. Is he like Patrick? He's on my side. Ilya got his wife, his Trinidadian wife, a beautiful little wiener dog. This brown, beautiful, good dog. I love it. Yeah, a little wiener dog. It said it helps her with her homesickness. All that good brown wiener she had in Trinidad. Wait, he's sticking it down good.
You know what's funny? Even if you didn't stutter, it wasn't a good joke.
It's a long wiener. You got a short one, 100%. I'm still gambling, by the way. I'm not drinking. But yeah, put the brown wiener dog. You know what I mean? Like, brown. Isn't your dog brown?
Yeah,
you don't think when you're fucking shoving your pinky fingers and all. No, I love Trinidad for this.
No, I love
you. I would do customs for this.
I'd love you to explain it more. I think I'll by the way, he told me he stopped doing coke, but obviously I can't trust him on that. But he has a dog. Tommy's dog has alopecia, which is like hilarious. Your dog is also bald. Is he also a degenerate gambler? Tommy did used to be a coke addict, but he had to quit when he could no longer fit in bathroom stalls.
Damn, boy, he fit.
Thank you, Moscow Mule Ladho Maker. It's genetics. It's gonna happen when he does finally come inside. It's gonna be a mulatto. That's the math, you idiots.
Wow, what a great audience.
Ilya's a big Jew, and his parents had sex with sheets, and now they're using him to get his wife out of this country. What?
Did you say Jews have sex with sheets?
No.
Like through them? Okay. Sorry, I thought you meant they can fuck sheets. Okay. No, you're right. That joke was good.
Oh, sorry, they chased after you. You had to run with your wife as they were chasing them down the fucking lane. Where the fuck they live? I don't know.
Look,
probably some nice place.
no one knows what he's saying right now. I didn't know the Special Olympics had competitive eating. You look like a snowman who isn't allowed within 500 feet of a school.
Ilya's parents are scientists, and they were mad when he got married because he found a black hole before they did. Black matter lives! That's a scientist joke? Out of my
All scientists study black holes. That's all they do.
What do you think I know what they do?
No, I'm certainly not.
They just teach you how to light. The fucking smelly paint. How do you like back the front?
All right. Doesn't Tommy look like if there's an Aunt Jemima for mayonnaise?
A Jew and a black chick, the worst fucking customers for a restaurant. They love me.
The racism is coming, baby. It's coming.
This is a certified Hood classic.
I asked Ilya how to get his wife to come to America. He said he promised her 40 acres and a Moscow mule.
That was technically a joke, guys. Come on.
Give it up for Ilya and Big Tim! frustrated tutor and a hopeless student? We'll go to you guys first. Do you think the winner of this main event is Big T?
One more round. Make sure you both want me through the private round. Patrick, see this?
Well, here's the winner of this fight, Ilya Laksin. Crowd vote goes to Ilya. We'll go to our judges. Dave Sheehan, who do you think took this fight?
I need a minute. Oh, well, I need more than a minute, but I'm not going to tell you. So. All right, where to begin? First of all, very fun production of Mice and Mensch. Also, kudos, yes, it is Star Wars weekend, but it's also Kentucky Derby weekend, so great to watch a battle between a jockey and the horse he rode in on. I'll be Big T, but I was waiting for a borscht joke tonight, so you did deliver that. But as with any kind of comedy, the best types of jokes are the ones that have citation needed, where you have to read extra lines. Not only read them, but have them yelled at you to force the funny into your brain section.
Dave, I heard Big T looks like if you had every vice.
No argument. I loved how you were telling a joke about his wife who suddenly became his dog. I feel like we missed a paragraph. There was a lot in there, but it was yelled. And I'm glad you referenced mayonnaise for Cinco de Mayo, but Ilya took that.
Another vote for Ilya Laksin, Sarah Barnitt.
Yeah, I thought this was really fun. I love it's cold soup from Russia. Like I know there's gonna be steam coming out of Tommy's head. I wanted to see how far he would go. Yeah, Big T looks like he calls kale gay lettuce. And Ilya looks like he has a half chub whenever he does his taxes. That's the best I can do with that one. These are two great roasters. I love them both, but it took the battle for me.
All right, there's another vote for Ilya Laksin. Jacob Williams.
I like that Ilya's the only person that makes me look high energy, but he's wearing a reanimator shirt. I wish he'd reanimated his delivery, but no, I do think it's ironic you have a reanimator shirt because you look like they're just regular necrophilia, but I feel like Patrick is kind of like yeah, sorry, Big T. I just took your answer. Big T is a lot like Patrick. He also has crabs, but I like that you got mad at people not knowing your TV references, and then you didn't know SpongeBob either. But Big T says restaurants love him. I think it's because they think you're the big boy mascot statue outside. But anyway.
Big T looks like Elmer Fudd with radiation poisoning.
Yeah, and as a Ghostbusters fan, this was I felt like I was watching like Slimer versus the Stay Marshmallow Man. But yeah, Ilya was definitely.
Another vote for Ilya Laksin. He's got it wrapped up with Mahdiy. Who do you like more, Big T or Low T?
I'm frustrated right now. Damn it, Big T. What did we say, man? We said you weren't gonna crash out on the audience. You're crashing out on the fucking audience. I mean, Jesus Christ, T.
Big T is never liked.
I said I wanted to see someone get swung on. I think T is gonna actually hit a woman out this motherfucker. This shit is insane. He's relapsing on stage. He just started gambling again on stage. What the fuck? I'm frustrated, T. He got it, man. You got it. T, you always do this to me, man. I got it to my man right here, yo.
There's another vote for Ilya. Amazing main event, but guys, give it up for your winner, Ilya Laksin. And now, before we wrap up, we are going to hear from, you've been hearing from him all night. Give it up for DJ on the Spectrum.
You all came through an hour late on the dot. Excellent, synchronized. I'm pretty out
thought of it myself. I spent last night up all night on Molly watching Charlie XCX play at Barclays, and this was way gayer. So, congratulations. Yeah, dude, it's fucking Star Wars Day. It's about to be Cinco de Mayo. Not a lot of Mexicans on this show, but plenty of incels. So, kind of made up for it. Let's get into some of these battles. Up first, we had, what was it, Finegold versus Weiss. What are you guys, a fucking law firm that only defends hate crimes? I have a dream that one day a ginger will get up here and not be called Carrot Bottom. Never happened. Lemon roast battles. Oh well. Second fight we had was Grace versus Adam. That was like kind of like if you split Alex Weiss into ginger and yang. We had John Fox versus Paco. It looked like Taurus versus Hibachi Chef. Wants another onion volcano. Lost his money gambling on the Mets. Up next we had Brad Rickert and Catherine Lindsay. They look like a couple that both cheated on each other with a black guy. And, up next, we've seen this battle many times on this show. Big T versus the audience. I'm really happy for Ilya. He finally got to use fat jokes because he finally had an opponent fatter than he was. Ilya looks like the wizard that summoned Big T out of a sand dune on Rockaway. He also looked like the guy who invented May the 4th be with you. Alright, so I'm gonna do. Thank you.
Give it up for DJ on the Spectrum! Guys, I need to give it up for all the fighters you saw tonight. Give it up for our judges! This show is going to stream on YouTube Thursday night, youtube.com/comedyfightclub. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you all very much. We're back here next week.